Vande Shambhu Umapatim Suragurum Vande Jagatkaranam Vande Pannagabhushanam Raghudaram Vande Pashunam Patim. Today we will see the Kumar Kand of Rudra Samhita. Tarakasur, the demon, continued tormenting the deities. When their miseries became unbearable, they went to Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu. They requested Lord Vishnu to remind Shiva about the purpose behind his marriage. Lord Vishnu went to Shiva accompanied by the deities. All of them eulogized Shiva and Parvati. The deities then requested Shiva to make his contribution in the destruction of Tarakasur. Shiva understood everything. Later on, a beautiful child manifested. His birth made all the deities extremely joyous, including Shiva and Parvati. It was the 6th day of the Hindu month of Margashira. He was Kartikeya. Kartikeya. Sage Vishwamitra arrived at the spot where the child had manifested. On the repeated insistence of the child, Vishwamitra performed his purification rites and named him Guha. The divine child blessed Vishwamitra and bestowed divine knowledge to him. He also blessed him to become famous as Brahmarishi. Agnideva arrived there and gave a divine weapon named Shakti to that child. Guha went to the Kroncha mountain and banged his weapon on it. The mountain could not bear the effect of the blow and started crumbling down. Innumerable demons living on that mountain came to kill him, but the child killed all of them by his weapon. When Indra heard about his bravery, he came along with other deities to fight him. Indra assaulted Guha with his vajra on the right side of his body, which resulted into the manifestation of a very powerful entity named Shak. Indra again assaulted him on the left side of his body, from which manifested an extremely powerful entity named Vaishak. Indra assaulted Guha for the third time. This time, his chest was the target. From this third blow of Indra manifested Naigam. Guha, accompanied by all the three powerful entities, Shak, Vaishak, and Naigam, attacked Indra and his army, but they fled away. 6 goddesses arrived on the scene. All of them tried to feed that small child out of affection. They started quarreling among themselves. Right then, they were surprised to see the child appearing with 6 heads. Now their problems were solved. Each of the goddesses fed the child. They took Guha with them and brought him up with great love and care. Guha later on became famous as Kartikeya. Both Shiva and Parvati were very pleased to know about Kartikeya. Lord Shiva then ordered his Ganas to bring Kartikeya from the possession of Kritika. The Ganas requested Kartikeya to come along with him. Kartikeya happily took permission from his mothers and proceeded to meet Shiva and Parvati. Lord Shiva coronated him as the king. This way he had now become the lord of Kailashapuri. Killing of Tarakasur. The deities were very encouraged by the presence of Kartikeya amidst themselves. Tarakasur arrived there with his huge army and the battle began. Tarakasur appeared to be invincible. His blow was so severe that Indra fell down unconscious. All the Lokapalas met the same fate. After that, Tarakasur fought with Veerabhadra and made him unconscious. Even Lord Vishnu could not sustain for long and was ultimately defeated. Lord Brahma requested Kartikeya to fight with Tarakasur as nobody except him would be able to kill him. A fierce battle started between both of them, in which both of them got injured. At last, seeing an opportune moment, Kartikeya hit Tarakasur on his chest with his weapon Shakti. The blow proved to be fatal, and as a result, Tarakasur died. After killing Tarakasur, Kartikeya went to Mother Parvati, who affectionately took him into her lap. He was eulogized by all the deities. Killings of Pralamb and Banasur. The mountain Crouch was tormented by the activities of the demon named Banasur, went to Kartikeya and narrated his woeful tales. Kartikeya threw his weapon Shakti in the direction where Banasur lived. The weapon banged right on target and returned back to him. Banasur was burnt to ashes. Crouch went back being very pleased. The mountain Crouch established three Shivlingas to please Lord Shiva. The names of these three Shivlingas were Kumareshwar, Pratigyeshwar, and Kapaleshwar. Once upon a time, the deities were trying to reach the abode of Lord Shiva, that is, Kailash mountain. Their preceptor Brihaspati was walking ahead of all of them. Meanwhile, a demon by the name of Pralamb started creating turbulence. After being tormented by his activities, Kumud, son of Sheshnag, took Kartikeya's refuge. Kartikeya killed the demon with his divine weapon Shakti. In the next video, we will see the remaining part of Kumarakanda. Om Namah Shivaya.